welcome to Melanin and Albino Live. Now, speaking about the question and answer about my two last videos. Well, the reason actually I called, kind of calling to other Nigerian bloggers is because they are taking this Husspuppi situation so personal, and most of it is based on not just giving the news or giving the information. Most of it, I believe, is based just on personal emotions, like envy, or some of them, well, they like him, they don't like him, irritation, whatever. It's not based on actually the fact. The fact of the matter is that the Nigerian bloggers don't understand what is actually happening here. Because somebody is, listen, I live in the United Europe of gang stalkers, and I understand the game they play with the melanin people. Listen, there is a system against us, a racist system, and the system criminalizes the melanin people. There are people that goes to jail 37 years for a crime they never committed. While the trial was going on, there were proofs and suspicion that definitely these individuals may not actually be guilty of the crime they are about to the crime they're about to be judged for, but they still condemn them all of a sudden. I saw one recently, Archie Williams or something like that. He was actually imprisoned for 37 years for a crime of rape that he never committed. He was thrown in jail based for only the reason of being falsely identified by a melanin woman. There were proofs that most probably this man is not guilty as charged, but all of a sudden is a black life, and the black life for them does not matter. For the fact that a melanin, you see, before I think like that, like you also, so I can understand the Nigerian bloggers. Sometimes, before I was like that, I saw that, oh, the authority can never tell lies, this, whatever, the law enforcement is, they're enforcing the law, they're sincere. That is all bull crap. Everything you see is just delusional. They declared Gaddafi, they declared him a criminal and all kinds of things. I'm not saying Gaddafi is innocent, but the reason they actually declared him what they declared him of was to get him out of the way, so they'll be able to unleash the evil they want to unleash on Africa. Because Gaddafi was one of the African leaders that can stand up to them, that knows their trick and knows everything. But alone, they know they can take him out alone. But with the help of his own people. If Gaddafi was still around and the all of African president, they unite together, Gaddafi would have taught them some tricks. But it's out of the way because of our foolishness. He's not a perfect man. I'm not soliciting for him or anything. But sometimes, you know what? When you call yourself brothers and sisters, there are certain things you overlook, especially if the individuals are willing to change their ways. So in this case, this question and answers, actually, I will just run through it. You can see I'm on the bike, and I will just, I have just few of them, like 3 of them, I would probably just answer, okay? So anyway, as I was saying, the situation here is that the situation here is that the reason I was actually reluctant to accept anything concerning Husspuppi is that because they have declared somebody a criminal does not make that person a criminal. I know it, I live it, I see it every day. You see, when they declared actually people a criminal is their last resort. You don't know how this guy has been living. His main source of income, we don't know. It is possible, but without proof, I don't want to believe it. You understand? Without proof, I do not believe the crap they're talking about. Well, the situation is that they actually said Husspuppi did that and whatever. Okay. They actually busted where he was residing with the help of course, people there. They gave them the key, they busted it, and they went inside and made an arrest. Well, before you make an arrest, a warrant of arrest should be shown. Probably out of the suddenness of the whole thing, it's possible that Husspuppi did not even ask them, is there a warrant for this action? Probably he never asked, probably he did, I don't know. We were not there. That's number one procedure. Number two, after taking him off, I believe he has a lawyer because he cannot have all such wealth without having a backup lawyer in case he gets into trouble. The lawyer would have gotten what really the problem is. Right now, they said they put him on the FBI list for fraud and things like that. But what actually incriminated him to be there? Because his face is there does not mean he's a criminal. How these people function, I will tell you, okay? This is to the Nigerian bloggers most especially. How the function is that through intimidation, harassment, persecution, slander, and propaganda, they are big deceivers and liars. When it comes to the melanin race, they've created a world they want us to live in. The world of so much defect, misery, oppression, lack, and slavery. And this life, if any of us steps outside of the box, there are millions of them that they will station around you to gang stalk you, to slander your life to hell. Okay? And sometimes, in some cases, they have some melanin they want to be part of them. For one reason or the other, the melanin refuses to be part of them. And they created a system whereby melanin mentally they think they can only succeed by marrying one of them. You see all the melanin women, instead of them to bind up together with a melanin man and struggle and make a success of our race, they begin to slide towards the albinoid race. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that or there's anything good in that. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm just trying to let you know the mindset. The melanin don't think that they will be successful by marrying you. But the melanin, actually, they've created a mindset to think that way. Well, some of us don't think that way. Some of us don't think that way at all. So, basically, what is happening right now is that because somebody is being accused, even by the authority, does not make it to be true. If you are being targeted, you are targeted. Let me tell you something. Husspuppi has a lot of money. They don't want the melanin people to have money. Somehow, he was able to do a kind of occupation. What it is, I don't know myself because I don't know him. But he was able to achieve something. He was able to achieve something. And with what he was able to achieve is worth almost $50 million. That's not the kind of money they want in the hands of the melanin. especially the fact that he's not married to one of them. If Husspuppi was married to a white, he will never ever be arrested. That's just what I want you Nigerian bloggers to understand. If he was married to a white woman, he will never ever be arrested. Whether he's killing people to have his money, whether he's assassinating people to have it, he will never ever be arrested. But he has too much money for him to be let go. So they need to actually set him up with a crime. They could not set him up with women. Definitely they would have tried. Maybe probably he's a very smart guy. Even with women, maybe you just have his phone, you know, make them happy and let them go. That's why you see one of his girlfriends was laughing at him before everybody attacked her, and she started like, she withdrew a statement and reversed it and everything. So probably they've tried him with such nasty women, they are not able to get his secret. So listen, because it was declared something does not make him to be that thing. That's what they said. Do we have a proof that Husspuppi is a fraudulent person? We don't have the proof. The only proof is that, okay, they got him arrested for this and they blew it on the news. That's what they do. Michael Jackson was accused of molesting children, and they started talking about it on the news, and the news were talking about it, blogs were talking about it, everyone was talking about it. Even if he was not guilty, they've already arranged a campaign of humiliation against him. Whether guilty as charged or not, it doesn't really matter. They humiliated him. That enough can kill a man. And I believe that was actually what reduced him to nothing. So, you know, for them to accuse somebody of something does not necessarily mean that person is guilty as charged. Only what it means is that Husspuppi is a target. He has too much money, they need part of the money, or even if they don't want to take the money from him, they need the money to be useful to them, to the albinoid race. Even though Husspuppi is not smart, I will not say he's not smart, because you see all this Instagram post he's making, if it's worth $40 million, all those things, shopping, 50,000 shopping, it may be a lot to some of us, but it's nothing to somebody that is $40 million rich. So it is possible, it may be, I don't believe it's just existing, just spending money. He knows how to make money and spend it. I don't believe so. I believe he may have some investment somewhere. So this guy is smart, he's prudent, he knows how to play his game. All this shopping is making, you know, with all these designers, he knows what he's doing. By doing all this shopping, all these designers, they invite him to shows, they invite him to things, and he's meeting people, and he's beginning to get, I believe, getting stronger, not just economically. He's making some dangerous contacts, and they want him to be part of them. He's so intelligent to be a freelancer. Maybe they've tried to get him in through, luring him through people or something, and he has not fallen to their trap. So when they do everything to lure you in, they do everything to seduce you in, they do everything to intimidate you in, they do everything to you know, to even set a trap for you to be part of them, and you don't fall for it. Always, their next option is always to get involved the law enforcement agent. And that's when they start the shame campaign, the slander campaign, the propaganda, the insult, the false accusation. These people are horrible, they're terrible. Nigerian bloggers, stop it. Stop the crap. Puff Daddy 20 years, 30 years, you don't know anything. You don't know anything. You are just judging based on the information, the lies they're giving to you. And lies is not the fact. So when you talk about your blog based on lies, you will not judge the situation well. Husspuppi is a target. He's a target. They labeled him a fraudster. Now what we're hearing that they're actually accusing him, he tried to whatever, fine, until they can prove it. Everybody is innocent until proven guilty. Everybody says it that his source of income, we don't know. They say that to so many blacks. If they cannot be part of your life, I know it because they do it to me also over here. That's why I understand their game very well. Every black that you are not licking their asses, you are not married to one of them, you are not, if you're alone, even if you're married, they can even destroy, scatter you and your partner. You just think maybe your partner will lose his work. You think it's something happening to you or you are unfortunate. No! If they want a woman or they want a man, anyone they want, they begin to work on the relationship. If they want a man, for example, if they want a woman, for example, to be useful to them in one way or the other, all they have to do is, both of you are working, they will make the man, they will sack him from work. He becomes jobless. The load of the family becomes on the woman. Already that will start creating tension. The man will never have work again. Not because he has done something, not because he can't work, not because he's not looking for work, but they need to destroy the marriage. And they will start by his finances. Once they achieve that, they begin to move quietly, and probably at work, they must start seducing the wife, like, somebody like maybe the boss or somebody that likes her, and begin to give her extra money. Already, just for you to know how the situation works, already what she's earning is not enough for herself and her family. So all of a sudden, somebody comes along to help her out. Some women, such as myself, we don't stop those so low to lick anybody's asses to get by. We are ready to eat just bread and water than to lick people's asses. You understand? But in some situation where this woman, she has kids, she has a jobless husband, her own salary is not enough to cater for them, to pay the bills, not to talk of to eat and take care of the family. The temptation becomes high for her. This is how they are going to destroy the family, and they begin to cripple the life of a strong man. I've seen them use all these tactics over and over again. So for the fact that you guys just focus on thinking that Husspuppi did this, he did that. What they're saying in the news is not the truth. It's a make-believe. We live in a world of make-believe. What they want you to see, what they want us to see. You understand? It's only fools that believe their bullshit accusations, their propaganda, their lies, their deceptive ways. Only fools that believe them. Stop! You Nigerian bloggers, stop it. Stop repeating their propaganda for them. Husspuppi, I can assure you, is going to come out with an agreement. Then most probably it's going to be two things. He's going to sell his soul, or something else may happen. But for him to go to jail, it will not happen. I can almost bet it. It's possible. I'm not saying it's not possible. But the possibility of Husspuppi, oh my God, I was talking to you guys, I missed my way. I think, let me see. I was talking to you guys and I missed my way. Okay. So, what I'm just trying to say is that you have to realize that everything make-believe is not real. Just follow the story of Husspuppi. Listen to what they're saying in the courts. Forget about what is publicly accused of, or what the bullshit they're talking about. Forget that. Just follow only the court case and the proof the court is giving. That's all you should follow. Okay? So that's, you know, that's it for today. I'm just going to answer just this one, and I will see you. I think I'm missing my way because I have to go and do something, and I'm a bit distracted. So I'm just going to end this blog on this note, okay? So take care of yourself, and God bless you.